Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, Toem? What's up, Clouds?
Clouds. I guess we can leave that on for now.
Yeah, we're gonna have that running for a bit.
Oh,
I think you
sweet.
can turn it down a little bit if you want to,
Okay.
but
Well, just a smidge.
or you can change it if you want to play. Like, there's a couple other songs over there on the right if you want to switch it up. Cause we're gonna be doing some talking for a bit here.
This is the Sticker Brush Symphony. That's some good shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start all the way in the middle.
Because it was pre-played to a point. You can just you can wind it back. That's fine.
All right.
So, hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
What's up is that capture card is still.
Yeah,
Could
capture
be.
card's still dead. I might just order a new one on Monday and not wait, especially if I can get Prime shipping on it. But we didn't do an earning cred last week because of capture card problems, and so I wanted to make sure we didn't miss 2 in a row. So we're doing a special earning cred this evening, which is Earn versus Steam. More specifically, my Steam library.
Which is expensive. It's almost all of Steam.
No. No, it's not. And I thought what we could do is we could kind of do a little behind the scenes work for the people here. The Boonana card, yeah, it's being a real Boonana.
Yeah.
We can do a little bit of behind the scenes work, at least on your end, because I'm not usually privy to this part of the process. So I thought what we could start tonight doing is opening up my Steam library.
And seeing what catches my eye.
Yeah.
What makes me want to play a game and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go shopping the library.
We're going to shop the library.
Yeah.
And I've actually prepared a source for this already. So here's my Steam profile. You can see right here, I have 1,141 games. I think it's actually more than that if you add
I think
in,
you
like,
just wanted to put this up so people could see your 52 game percentage completion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I think that number is actually a little bit higher if you factor in like the free-to-play games and stuff. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus you have over 10% completed perfect.
yeah. Yeah.
Guys, he's so good.
Mhm.
So I am with him because
Yeah.
he's so good at video games.
So we're going to hop over to the library here, and I have basically just 2 folders in my library. All the games at the top, they're all alphabetical. All the games in this top directory are games that I've finished. So if
Okay.
you want something that I can give you like a complete perspective on, like this first block
Okay.
is going to be what you're looking at. Anything else,
We
it's...
explore it together.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you...
Do you want me to pick both at once, or like pick one and play it, and then go back and play it?
Whatever strikes your fancy. Like if you see 2 and you're like, oh man, I want to play these 2. I mean, we might end up going like more than 2 games tonight because it's not vetted at all.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I would like to make sure that you give games a fair shake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are also, I know that there are games in this list that you can experience in like 2 minutes in their breadth.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you take the reins,
Okay.
and we're going to kind of talk this out. I think you know how to navigate Steam.
I do. So I played this one.
Yeah, you have played
This has
1,000
been on the
amps.
list.
Yeah.
That sounds really dangerous.
1,001 spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
39 steps. Sounds exhausting. I didn't really give you much detail here in a lot of them.
If something like if you want to learn more, what I would recommend is clicking the store page on something. Like if something sounds kind of
Gotcha.
interesting, click the store page, and then take it from there.
I wish you could sort the store by like owned and unowned. That'd be helpful.
That would be really helpful. Yeah.
Or if you could have like tabs open and shit.
We could also do this. I mean, we don't necessarily have to have you go in blind. Too. Like if there's a kind of game that you are looking to play tonight, I can help you get there.
Okay.
So good.
This is the one you hated, right?
Yeah, I don't like Braid. I don't like Braid.
Cast Crashers, I know. Chicken Shoot. Is this, was this released somewhere else originally?
It's an old DOS game.
Okay.
That's an old DOS game.
It felt really familiar. Crazy Taxi. Dream Pinball. This one, so I've watched you play some of it, and it looks super fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I do own the soundtrack for, I think, the first two sets of soundtracks or something like that. And I listen to them a lot in the car. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Wasn't Hictor trying to get all these?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he ever did either. I think at one point his save got lost and he just did not want to start over.
Yep. I mean, I did that with the 307 million and a half days on the DS, and I wasn't even that far in it. I was like maybe an hour or two in it, and I was like, fuck this. Oh my god, Gang Beasts. Frog Fractions?
I don't have Frog Fractions. I think it might be a free game, but...
This game is great for those of you who have not played it. And if you ever do like multiplayer game nights, it's fucking hilarious. Genital Jousting. I've heard of this game.
Yeah, we can't
We're not allowed to play that here.
Nope.
Goo Cublets. I've heard so much about Half-Life, and I like bought the bundle. Or I don't know if they just, I don't know. I ended up with like Portal and Half-Life and stuff like that. I've never played Half-Life.
I like, if you go back to that one, I like this, because they have like news items for a lot of them, and this one is a report from 2014, 37% of purchased Steam games are never played.
That's sad.
Didn't they ruin, I don't know if they ruined Gang Beasts somehow. I've never like really kept up with it. I just know that it's kind of fun to play.
We played it a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I remember when you played this one.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that creepy llama game.
Oh, the mobile one? Where
you just like feed your llama other llamas.
Yeah.
Keen Dreams. And what was like the other half of that? Midnight Carnival. Tell me about this one.
It's kind of like a. You ever played Triple Town?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Triple Town, but ghetto, like a poverty version of Triple Town.
Okay. But with cupcakes.
With cupcakes with monster faces on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Collect items and organize them.
Shit, they added achievements to this? Ah, damn it. Well.
Mountain plays music. Mountain is home to something new. Mountain thinks.
I need to take that one out of the complete folder.
What? Why? Is it just like a tap game but mayo?
Yep. Yeah, like nothing.
Gift it to Omar.
There's not really a lot to that game either. But, yeah.
Tell me about this one.
Night Sky is kind of like a 2D monkey ball almost, like a side scroller monkey ball, with not a lot of like tension to it. Like it's a pretty relaxing.
So just kind of a chill,
like roll the ball,
puzzle
to the
platformer
goal.
thing.
Yeah.
This game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Pac-Man CE is the best.
I'm not great at it, but it's got amazing visuals and amazing music. In Russian. I was like, I don't recognize those letters. Oh, Poker Night. Oh no.
Yeah.
How long did you play this game? 119 hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's like active time too.
Mm-hmm.
Portal 2. Portal 1. I've heard good things about Serious Sam.
Yeah.
I watched you play some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've streamed quite a bit of it.
Shadow Warrior. This looks entertaining. Well, there's only one achievement, so that was easy to 100%.
Yep. And he's still not good at poker? Nope, not even after 119 hours of that.
Okay, tell me about this one.
Thomas Was Alone is a really basic kind of puzzle game, like a puzzle platformer. That is made special by this weird ability to be a good storyteller. Like, it was a really incredible game. I had a lot of fun going through Thomas Was Alone.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting because you can see which of your friends and how many of them played the game, and so it catches my eye when you can see like a whole string of people who have played it. So, Titan attacks. Turbo Pug.
Yep.
Did you like it?
It's hard to say. Because I have a hard time isolating this game from the Turbo Pug series, of which, if you get out of the completed folder, there's like 4 more in my library. It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Turok. Western Adventure looks real great. This looks cute. A little sprite thing. Looks like a cross-stitch pattern. What is this about? I mean, besides the end of the world.
It's basically Poverty Katamari.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Poverty Katamari.
Okay. Woodle Tree, what is this?
It's like a 3D platformer.
Okay.
Like a little 3D platformer. You play that little tree dude.
So it's like Paper Mario, but you're in 3D all the time?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a lot simpler. It's more like God. Like Crash Bandicoot, maybe.
It's like tower defense?
It's not really tower defense. It's more like a horde game where you're just like being inundated by enemies and you have to survive as long as you can. So we're out of the complete games now. We're into the numbers.
Games just.
Anything striking your eyes so far? Anything
in the completed?
Or just like maybe a kind of game where you saw something you're like, I'd like to try something like that, or like a game you're thinking about.
The Woodle Tree looks cute. Turbo Pug looks cute. The Thomas Was Alone looks intriguing. I don't think there was anything else that really like called to me before that.
Okay. So
I think it might be fun to kind of play around in Electronic Super Joy since I'm kind of familiar with the game, but I haven't actually played it. So those are current thoughts on your completed games.
Okay.
Looks like Farmville.
Hercules Farmville?
Yeah. How do you like this one?
It's not great.
A reckless disregard for gravity. It's too many A's.
Yeah.
Adorables. The settings doesn't look very adorable.
Yeah, why would you blink that? It's just bad.
Ew, no, they look like minions.
Yeah, they do.
Shut down. Age of Empires, I played a shit ton of Empires.
Yeah.
Mostly with the cars. Age of Wonders. Airline Tycoon. Did you ever play Alchemy on mobile?
Only a little bit. I thought it was a cool idea,
really
but
neat concept.
I never got the chance to like really sit down and work on it.
All right, we're gonna plow through some of these, I think.
Yeah.
This is scary, right?
Yeah, this is scary. Yeah.
Not into that.
Surprised I didn't get Age of Mythology out of a bundle at some point. I actually have a physical copy of it, but yeah, I probably didn't get it because I've played the Age of games and know that like they just make me
See if there's any
feel bad at games.
I recognize.
What's up, Gear Strike?
Hey, Gear Strike! Let's see. Oh, Bad Rats.
Yeah,
Lots of Bad Rats.
Play some Bad Rats.
Bastion, I played like a minute of. I know it's related to the games you don't really care for, but...
No, Bastion,
Isn't it?
yeah, it's totally separate.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's the same people, right?
Nope.
No?
Same time
So just
frame.
in that style?
Yeah, same like hand-drawn
Okay.
indie game style, like that era of releases.
I was a little put off by the narrator.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool concept, though, that he narrates what you do as you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels kind of personalized. So it's one that I would be interested in, like, playing through. I just have, I don't know, Steam game ADD, I guess.
What's up, X? What's up, Saturn?
Hey, guys. Let's see. BioShock, I watched the original, played. I think Kevin played it. And I watched. Like, look how many of your friends have played it.
Yeah.
It's classic. Is this like the TV show?
No, I don't. Pretty sure it's not.
Where you just have like one bizarro kind of societally wrong episode every time you load the game.
Mm-hmm.
Blocks that matter.
This was an interesting game.
Yeah, you played a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively.
Yeah, it was an interesting puzzle game. We're letting Ern pick the games, X. I'm not. If she asks any
shopping.
questions, yeah, if she asks any questions, I'll steer her, but I'm not. Other than that, my hands are off.
Bubsy!
Yeah!
I've never played any Bubsy games. I don't know if I could play that without muting you now.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Calculate.
I think this is just like an RPG Maker game with math elements, it looks like.
Weird.
Saturn says don't start now with Bubsy. You've never played
it. This sounds familiar, but I don't know if I'm just...
I know I've played it for 15 minutes, and I'm like trying to remember that experience, but I'm not coming up with anything. New Bubsy's gonna earn Game of the Year, just watch. What's up, Ziern?
Hey, Ziern. And this is a, like, cookie clicker RPG, right?
Yep.
35 hours, guys.
Yep. And 33% achievements unlocked.
Cluster Truck. It's really done bright because a bunch of the achievements are like, get to the highest level of all of the things.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
yeah.
My life. Pretty good. Since the capture card's still broken, I am shopping right on Steam Library for some stuff to play tonight.
Yep.
So just going through, seeing if anything catches my eye.
Now you watch Jason and I play Cluster Truck.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it from this screen.
Yeah.
But now I can see the trucks down. That was fun to watch. Cooks are delicious. I might have that Overcooked game. I think I bought it.
Yeah.
Is it just like Cookie Mama?
No, this is more like a restaurant sim. So you have to like take orders, make food, and then at the same, it's a juggling game. It's a time management.
So it sounds
game.
like Overcooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's single player.
Okay.
And I don't know like what all you have to do in Overcooked, but like you have to make sure that the restaurant is clean, that like there's no garbage around. So.
Oh, here we go. This is the one.
You want to play Counter Strike?
This is the one.
Is it gonna go on ranked?
Just tank your stats.
It's fine with me. Valve keeps doing it to me anyways.
Crouching Pony, Hidden Dragon.
I don't know any. Okay, so it was initially designed to be a Neo Geo game. I think it's like a Zelda clone. But yeah, I don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah.
What's up, my pawns? Yeah, it's big, Saturn. We clocked it at like what 1140 something plus at the start of the stream.
Yep. What's your completion percentage?
Oh, it's 52%.
Oh, out of over 1,000 games.
Yeah, 52%.
That's 52%. That's a lot.
Yeah. Can I? You know what? I'm gonna come clean though, because I can't do this. I'm living a lie. Any game in your Steam library that you don't ever start doesn't factor into that percentage.
So all the ones that say never played?
Yeah, they're not. If I install it and open it, and if it says that you've played next to it, then it counts towards that percentage.
But this one does not.
That one does not. Nope. Purchased December 22nd, 2015. What's
up,
Moonoo?
See, now we can play Bubsy.
Yeah, if you want to play Bubsy, now's the time.
Hey, Quickstatic. Yeah, so for those of you just coming in, Capture Card is busted.
Yep.
So we can't do our normal personal recommendations at this point. So we are I'm shopping his library, basically, his Steam library. So we're gonna see if we can find some stuff to play. Here we go. Daikiko! Such a great game. See if we can find some stuff to play. Just looking to see what kind of catches my eye. Dungeons 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I don't have 7 Days to Die. No Tetris on Steam. Is there really no Tetris games on Steam? That seems weird.
Elven Legacy.
Ern plays Don't Starve. I don't.
Yes, I played Don't Starve. I haven't played Adventure Mode. I haven't played
Don't Starve Together?
Yeah, Don't Starve Together. And there's like a new expansion that I think just came out that I don't have. I have the like piratey one though. Evoland. That's not the same at all.
No, it's a very interesting idea for a game though. I think Evoland has a really cool premise.
What is the premise?
So basically this is a Zelda type game that becomes more graphically and mechanically involved the longer you play it. So it starts out as like a monochrome Game Boy style game. And you can see in the screenshot that it eventually turns into this 3D...
color 3D, better graphics.
Yeah, so the more you play it, the further you get into the game, the more it evolves into a more modern kind of game.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's a really cool concept. I played a little bit of Fez. I would like to play more. I think I have it on the Xbone. Or the original, the 360. My Pawns has Evoland but hasn't played it.
Same. 1 and 2, haven't played them. Cam Case is one word, McDonald's. We're down in the F's. We're down in the G's.
I know. I was just thinking. I was like, ugh, we should maybe play a couple from the first half of the alphabet before I forget them.
Don't worry about it.
But what if I forget what I want to play?
Well, then write it down. With your mind. You want me to get a notebook for you?
No. No. I feel like I've heard of Gauntlet, but...
Gauntlet is an old arcade game. This is a new version of Gauntlet. I do think it's the kind of game that you would like. Goat Simulator. Classic.
Guys. So good. FTL is good but hard. Spin the mouse wheel and click. I want to find something that I would be interested theoretically in playing. Of course, we are skipping a lot just because there's a ton to go through.
Yeah.
But just things that catch my eye or that sound familiar. Grind Zones is my favorite.
Yeah.
You've played 6 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Half-Minute Hero.
Yeah.
This is always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
iZombie, probably not the same as the Rob Thomas TV show.
Nope.
Looks trippy.
Reading something about the creator of Gauntlet not getting credit for some reason, and then he did Dark Chambers.
I don't really want to play a puzzler. It's
Okay.
too much pressure.
Okay. So no puzzle games. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
I tried to get Bovine. This is my next sub pick.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jet Set Radio, because I've heard so many things about it and so many people like it, but
Yeah.
I've never.
It's a great game. I will say we're gonna hit that one on the Dreamcast probably. So if
Okay.
you want to play the Steam version, you can. It's got better controls, but up to you.
Kill the bad guy. Why have you installed it and not played it?
I have played it. I have 5 achievements.
Strange.
Yeah. Huh. I hadn't heard anything about that. Had not heard anything about that.
Never gonna do what without the fizz on.
I don't know.
I don't know. Left 4 Dead. I've actually played some Left 4 Dead. I forget if it was 1 or 2. At my very first LAN party with actual computers brought into the same like garage area
Yeah.
with lots of nerds. And I had no idea what I was doing, and there was like howling ladies, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Let the cat in.
Yep. It's a game about letting the cat in.
I want to play the game where you play as a cat and just knock shit off shelves.
Oh yeah.
I want that game. Yeah, it was super nerdy. It was super nerdy.
I don't know a lot of games, my pawns. Those sound like the kind of games that I don't like to play, honestly. Like, if I have some adjacent games to them in the Steam library, it's because I just pick shit up when it's cheap or in a bundle, but...
And Kingdom Wars.
You know?
A lot of LAN parties, Toan. I'm not surprised.
What's up, Tycho?
Giant nerd. Tycho! I could play all of the Mega Mens.
All the first 6. I need to finish that.
You only need 2 more Chivos.
I know, but they really suck. They're awful, awful achievements.
Here's Edge.
Yeah.
It's the same as the movie that just came out. Is it? Or am I just making... No. Did I end up with Mirror's Edge 2? What did I get? Didn't I get...
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did
Okay.
get Mirror's Edge
Okay.
too.
I was
Yeah.
like, this game sounds really familiar, and then I was like, I don't know why.
Yeah. No, you got Mirror's Edge too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was those like super cheap rando keys.
Yeah, it was like random like 10-cent keys and
Yeah.
you pulled a fucking $60 game.
Yeah. Yes, Mudu. So our capture card is broken. So normally we would be playing real hardware games that people had recommended. But since the capture card is broken, we're just going through games on Radon's Steam library, and I will play some.
Yep.
So we're still kind of shopping, seeing what catches my eye.
And if she doesn't like the game she picks, I've got someone that I'd like to throw her way too, so... I'm gonna let her pick at least 2.
What is this?
Have I played this?
No. Looks installed, but...
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Oddworld!
Why not 100%? I don't have 100% orange juice. Oh, your face went.
Oh
yeah.
God.
I don't have that game.
Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. One Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, that's a fun game. That's a really fun game. All you do is fight people, and your only buttons are your left mouse button and your right mouse button. So when they get close enough to you on either side, you click that mouse button and you attack them.
Okay.
And it's all stick figures, but it's like really, really like dramatic and like well animated. It's really cool.
What are we listening to now? No. Sir, no.
That was one that was playing first, yeah.
I thought there would be more.
Keep going down.
Disco Train. Yeah. No, we're gonna start it over though. We're already a quarter of the way through it. Alright. Yeah. It reminds me of Dive Kick though. It's just like the 2-button concept.
Yeah.
Kingdom is a modern classic. I played some Overlord. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it seems like
Where
the
you
kind
get
of game that
minions
you would
and stuff?
really enjoy. Yeah.
That was a good time. It's been, I don't know, probably 10 years or more since I played it.
You know, Metroid for the Famicom Disk System was released today, 31 years ago. Wow.
Is this Sid Meier's?
It is. Sid
I've
Meier's
always
Pirates.
wanted to play this game and never owned it.
Yeah, there it is.
I think it seems like it would be a little much to get into tonight, but I'm glad to know that you have it, so I can steal it when you're not playing Steam games.
Yeah.
Psychonauts, of course.
Of course.
Puzzler World.
You've seen me play this
Oh,
game.
yes, I have seen you play this game.
Yeah.
I would help you with the Sudoku sometimes.
Yeah. My pawn says there's a newer Pirates that's better, it has better graphics, and they added dancing?
It's strange. I could play Rocket League for my very first time ever.
You could. You could do that. What's up, Waffle House?
And again, totally fuck with your rankings.
Yeah, that one I'd be like, you should play unranked. Counter-Strike, I'm like, who fucking cares?
Rune to boot.
Yep.
You just go through Rune to boots?
This is one of my favorite Steam games. It is an absolute, like, top 10 Steam game for me. I love Roundabouts so much.
What is it?
It's a game where you play a limousine driver.
Okay.
And you have to deliver people to their destinations, but your limousine can't stop spinning in a circle.
What? Okay, I definitely want to see that one. I don't know how long I'll be able to handle it, but... See, Serious Sam is another one that I've heard good things about. Because this is the same, like, LucasArts, right?
No, Serious Sam is not LucasArts.
Sam and Max?
Sam and Max is. There you go.
Wrong Sam.
That Sam is a dog.
I didn't know that this one wasn't a dog.
Yep, there you go.
FMV cheese a la Sega games.
Yeah, all the cutscenes are live action, like, actors.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I
should play bots to start Rocket League. Oh, old school FPS. I'm bad at FPSs, guys. I think I have this game. I do have this game. See?
Yeah, there you are.
It's me!
Yeah.
Shovel Knight, I've heard really good things about.
Shovel Knight is incredible. It's an incredible game.
Civ. Just start a super long game of Civ 5. Why is this one listed separately?
So that's the original, or that might be the new one, actually. That, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the new one or not. There it is. Yeah, so that's the new one.
Listen to this forever. Space Quest.
Yep. Love me some Space Quest.
I love with the screams in the background. Yeah, it's so good. Play some Star Wars. Oh god, Super Hexagon.
Yeah.
I've never played it on the computer, I don't think. Oh, I have, for maybe like a minute. But, this is Magic Card art too.
That's, do you know Chris Kelly?
Oh, maybe it's not. No, I don't think so. It just looks like, one of them. Yeah, I played on my phone and it's super addictive. I think they really nailed it with how easy it is to just restart.
Yes, that is such an important thing.
Because the game is so quick.
Yeah.
That if you had to go through like 3 screens to start over, you'd be like, fuck it, it's not worth it. I only spent 3 minutes or 3 seconds on the level. Like,
yeah.
Babe.
Yep. You missed that one too.
Super Mega Neopug. Are they related?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it's the same Turbo Pug people.
Yep. Yeah. Same people. What do you mean you want to sell out so hard to get Ern to play Frog Fractions? You'll cheer all your bits and sponsor a batch of cookies.
Do you have Frog Fractions? I
thought it's a browser-based game.
Oh. Is it like a puzzle math game where I have to do math on screen?
Yeah. Kind of.
I would play some Super Blaster, whatever that
Math
is.
Blaster?
Math Blaster. No.
Number
Whatever the
Munchers?
one. Yeah, no. Math Blaster, maybe. The one where you're like in a tower, a TV station tower. I found it like last month.
Oh, the mysteries. Was it the one where you're like the guy with the red cap over his face?
Yep.
Yeah. Tone says it is not. It is an adventure.
Yeah, but if you cheer all of your bits, then he gets the money.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean and sponsor a batch of cookies.
Yeah.
But then I still have to make cookies and play the video game. And you're gonna give him money? That's not really... I think you need to rethink your strategy there, bro. The Tesla effect.
Yeah, it's a live action sort of like crime game.
Terraria, I own this one, but I think I own it. I've never played it, I don't think.
2D Minecraft.
Yeah. The Tiny Bang story instead of the Big Bang.
Yeah.
It looks really cute. Do you know what it's about?
I think it's a point-and-click game. Hictor's played it. That's all I got.
More Tomb Raiders.
Yep, that's the new one. And then the first 3 beneath it.
Those look familiar.
Yep.
Are there bears? Should we shoot bears?
There are bears.
Torchlight I played.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, I agree, my pawns. It just, which is weird because I enjoyed playing Minecraft, like, in its own way, but I didn't really like the adventure part of it as much as, like, the just dig a giant staircase to the lava at the bottom. Which is kind of how I played Minecraft, so. I mean, different strokes for different folks, you know? Train Simulator 12.
Yep. As in 2012.
Oh. Okay. What is this and why have so many people played it?
Trine is a pretty classic. It was in one of the first Humble Bundle games. It's a game. It's a platformer where you play as a wizard, a thief, and a knight, and you have to control each of them individually to get them to their goal. They each have different abilities and things that they're weak to, and so you have to balance
things.
Yeah.
What kind were you gonna sponsor, Tone? It's the real question. Tried Terraria 2 on PC, but think would be fun with multiple people.
I did play it with Mark. Terraria. He got me to. That's why I played it. He was like, play Terraria with me, and I was like, okay. But if you wanted to play it, you could have him play with you.
Okay. More Turbo Pug. Turbo Pug 3D. Mexico Pumpkin Santa Space. Variety of sandwiches. Well, let's not get too crazy, sir. I'll send you the potential menu, though. I just get my butt kicked in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
By the computer. Last level of trying being crazy. Alright, we're in the V's and it's light up the end of the tunnel here.
Yep.
Virus named Tom. It's very specific.
It's a weird.
It's cute.
It's a weird little like puzzle game. It's kind of neat though. It's pretty neat.
Volgar the Viking. You got the touch. You got the power.
Volgar is a
Warframe.
Volgar is a very cool game, but it's very, very difficult. Yeah, Warframe right there. Although that probably has to install like 1 billion updates. The man who wants Sega. I'm sorry, I heard that way too late. I was like, "What is that crinkling sound?" And I turned and was like, "Oh shit!" What's up, the man who wants Sega Saturn? How's it going?
So we just had a tower of PS2 games fall, but it was Radon freaking out. That scared the shit out of me. Ooh. Hello, the man who wants Sega Saturn. Welcome to the stream.
I don't know if Trent ordered the brackets for that shelf or not.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because I decided I'm gonna put PS2 games on that shelf.
That would be a good use for it.
Yeah, considering I've got like 200 of them, like they don't need to be stacked. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we've gone through the list.
Yes.
Based on the ones that I've called out that we've talked about, what do you think I should try?
I think Thomas Was Alone has been on my pick wheel for you for, I think, since the beginning.
Okay.
I think that it's a very fun game. I think it's gonna resonate with you. I'm also super partial to Roundabout. Like, I love that game. I think I've just like blocked all the other ones. I was like fixated on this. What do you think? Like which ones that you've called out are you like, I want to try that one the most?
Both of those actually definitely caught my eye. I think, what was I even looking at in the initial ones? Probably Thomas Was Alone. Turbo Pug is another one that I
Windowsill was one you looked at.
Was it?
Yeah, you said it looked cute.
Oh, little icon looked cute, yeah. Oh, the Woodle Tree Adventures looked cute.
Yeah. I will tell you, since we're trying to whittle it down, that game is not very good.
Okay. Well, let's try, let's try Roundabout, because that seems something that, like the experience will kind of break it for me, I think.
Yeah,
so.
Okay. So, yeah, roll down to it, and you'll be using the controller for this game. So.
Excellent. Roundabout.
And I'm going to need to make a source for it.
Should I have not clicked that?
No, it's fine. I have to wait for it to be open before I can...
No goblin.
Yes, Goblin. Zero viewers. Now we'll have a bunch.
We're the top Roundabout streamers. Do you have sound?
Yes.
Volume good?
Yes. I think so. On my end.
Okay.
I don't know. It's maybe a little loud. Alright. Let me get this party started. Y'all can let us know if it's too loud or not loud enough. New game.
Ah, the city of Roundabout. The big twist. The city that always spins. If you can drive through here, you can drive through anywhere. Now, you might notice that things are a little peculiar around here. Well, that's because this is Roundabout. Everyone does things different around here. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
That's okay, we'll come back around.
Did you skip the intro?
No.
Oh.
No, he said I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Hi there.
Don't worry, we'll come back around.
Giorgio Manus?
Meet Giorgio Manos, the world's first revolving limousine driver.
Great. Well, I'll be the instructor for your limousine operator's test, so just keep things straight and quick, and this will be over ASAP.
If only our pal here could see inside Giorgio's head. See, there's only one way this chauffeur drives. And it's with a twist. Giorgio never stopped revolving. As a kid, Giorgio learned to move with the spin instead of fighting it. People, small obstacles, nothing could stop Giorgio from twisting and turning. Well, except for buildings, lampposts, you know, things taller than a limousine. But against everything else, unstoppable.
Where am I?
You see it, you
Drive to the target and spin.
Objective. You can also follow those coins. That's usually a good way to figure out where
Oh, I
to go.
see. Okay.
Stop here at the DMV gate. Well, I guess you passed. Barely.
I
Here's your
exploded my
driving
limousine.
report. Get one of these after every ride.
Ronnie, the limo
Enjoy
driver,
the
can do it than
thrilling
anyone
world that is
can.
the luxury transportation industry, I guess.
Pressing RB at the end of the ride will bring up your report card. It gives you
With a
full
limo
doubles.
license, the world was Giorgio's oyster. Passengers everywhere would experience a true revolution in transportation. But
So
at
now
what
you don't
cost?
have a destination. You can kind of free roam, but it has this GTA style map. And
Yeah.
those stars are people you can pick up.
Limo repaired.
Oh, you want to get that? Yeah.
Look in the... Sounds like a telephone.
And then if you park at the so the Y button.
Oh, okay.
And so that's the power you have right now, is to slow down the world. I think you can pull the left trigger to do that, maybe. There you go. And that's your meter for your counter right there.
What a weird game.
Tycho says, what in the what? Ajax says, I remember seeing this game but never got around to playing it. It looks pretty funny.
Hey kid, the name's Mickey. Mickey the mechanic.
You can tell this guy pretty solid in there.
I've never
and his
seen
name's a
anyone
mechanic.
drive like you just did at the DMV. Can you show me some more? Need a ride to my shop down the block.
Just walk, man. Ba-doo. Oh. Am I not supposed to do that?
Squish people? No, you are,
This
actually.
spinning
Oh,
thing
okay.
is even
Great
better
idea.
from the inside.
The spinning thing is even better from the inside. Dig it.
This is the
Oh,
future of transportation.
no! I was so close.
There's also another horn up there if you want to take a detour.
I see it. I don't have any wheels left. Oh, I see. It's a collectible situation.
Yep. And you can do these collectibles when you're not in missions, or you can grab them when you see them.
Oh, no! You're, close enough.
Wow, kid. Have you ever thought of going pro?
Isn't that what I'm doing right now? I'm being paid for what I'm doing.
If
Doesn't
you
that
ever
make
want
me a
to take on the
professional?
city, just come back to me. Hell, I'll even help you out with
Steam was
parts.
great. I'm not kidding. It's one of my top 10 like all-time favorite Steam games.
Okay, you just met me. It's a little weird. But kid, seriously.
I'm
think
pretty sure
about
they're the same age. You can call your kid.
So that's
Alright.
another upgrade shot.
anything yet.
You run into another 224 traffic cones over the ability.
Yeah! Suck it! Oh, it's back here.
Hi, driver? I'm sorry, my car is stuck at the stupid mechanics and my kid is late for school. Can you give her a ride there? Thanks.
That's amazing.
Communicating silently was Giorgio's bread and butter. With just a quick look at the stare on that adorable munchkin, Giorgio knew they needed to make a detour.
Where are we making a detour to?
He's in the air. Let's go pick him up.
Oh, no. How? Oh, probably this. Nope, nope, nope. This way. Nope. Oh, okay. I didn't know I could just go through.
Go through what?
The fences.
Yay!
Alas, all good things must come to an end. Giorgio needed to get these pint-sized pals to school.
I have a narrator, and it's awesome. Hold either left or... Why would I want to speed up?
So you can
so I can get through the...
Your spinning speed's going to stay the same. It's just how your driving speed. So if you need to get through a tight gap, you wait for the time to line up. Got it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so helpful hint.
Yeah.
Your car is rotating clockwise, so you're always going to want to go around clockwise these roundabouts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oop, oop.
Toad says this was a good choice.
And let's try that again.
Almost got it. You had the right idea.
That's okay, we'll just do this. Rock.
Rock plus tree.
Yeah. It's literally between a rock and a hard place. Oh, good. Alright. No. Dude, I don't have like a damage meter or anything, do I?
It's the flames on your car.
Yeah. That is a good sign.
Tycho says, wait till you play jazz punk. That's an interesting game.
Oh, no, this. No.
You want some help?
No.
Okay.
Trees. Okay, where am I going? Oh, right here. Okay. No!
Can we keep going, please? Pretty, please.
I like how the little kid next to her is mouthing the same things. Ah, no! Rank number 1 against friends. Yeah, suck it, friends.
Because I'm actually pretty sure I'm the only person on my friends list who has this game.
I'm heading to the school's baseball field.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, so I teach both driving and baseball. You want to make a big deal about it? Those kids aren't going to base those balls themselves. Let's go, Giorgio. Yeah, I know. The school spends all this money on learning and buildings, but they can't even put a baseball stadium on campus. Priorities, am I right?
No. Oh.
The power you're using is really for moving objects, not you.
What?
That when you slow down time,
yeah,
that's really just if there's things around you that are moving to help you move around them. Your big thing is going to be speeding up.
Okay.
The gas.
Somebody goes, "Watch your step, limousine."
It's worse than I thought. I don't know if what they're doing even counts as baseball.
Cricket.
Okay, kids, listen up. Hey, listen up. I don't know what you're doing here,
it's a closed
but
window.
in this town, we play baseball. See this chauffeur here? Even Giorgio can play better baseball than you. Show him.
Giorgio had never used a limousine as a baseball bat before, but there's a first time for everything.
Home run! All right, kids, that's how you do it.
The automatic baseball throwers.
Come on, move,
Putting
move!
baseballs all over the ground.
Yeah, so this is a special
Giorgio,
challenge.
The school's demanding that I teach soccer now. Apparently this isn't America anymore. You seem like someone who knows what soccer is. Can you show these kids how to bounce a soccer ball or whatever it is that you do in your sport?
Alright. What?
It's in the air.
Oh, I see it. So I'm playing hacky sack with... What? Oh, so you have to speed up. Okay.
X says the font just reminds him of Pimp My Ride and the Pimp My Ride games along with it.
Oh, I see. You can see the shadow. Okay. I'm not good at this.
You have to move. You have to move to be under the ball.
There's so many things. Alright.
You're getting money for doing this.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect. What was your high score?
12.
Oh,
you got 13.
Yeah.
Kaijun says this is making him miss the old Command & Conquer games. There's not like a win condition here either, it's just like how far you want to go.
Oh no. Alright, we'll do some more. Do some more driving. Still ranked #1, yeah.
So there's see there's the house symbol there, that green house symbol?
Yeah.
You drive over that. What you can do...
I got $31 for that?
That's your total dollars. For 20 bucks you can buy this plaza. So now it ticks up and earns
I earn rent. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Mr. Thrifty's half-decent appliances is now owned by you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Feel good about that business decision. The date guy.
Well, I mean, we're seeing a movie after, but, well, she's just meeting me. Oh gosh.
Alright, date guy's date.
Oh no. What if she's allergic to flowers? Damn it, Steve, you ruined everything.
Poor Steve. No! I really have to learn those speed up powers! Rah! Still not great.
Hi. let's go, driver.
I feel like you should have coordinated this ahead of time. Like, what was it gonna do if I wasn't randomly driving my limo right next to him?
So, you like movies?
Yeah!
Yeah? Movies are okay. Do you like movies?
Yeah. I love movies. What about you?
Oh. Concrete.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
I'm right here.
Oh, so close.
What are the, Oh, so it's how often I'm earning rent, right? Or
that's like
fare?
your combo. Like, if you do cool things,
Thanks.
that's part of
so,
your fare.
do I pay you now, or later? Or do I... Whoa!
Thanks, Giorgio.
How does she know my name?
Wait, you got a limo to drive us to a drive-in theater?
Damn it, Steve!
You've ruined everything. Oh no. I can just tell. I can tell when I'm gonna get stuck between two things.
So you go to a purple wrench.
Get a new paint job. Why are they fortune cookies? Oh, what? Oh. Why did it teleport me there?
My pawn says this is probably like right on an Ern's first date, except with I like to touch butts. Do you like butts?
I didn't know his nickname was Touch Butts because we met IRL.
So there's your current,
current
bank account.
Yeah. You can get a burger hat? Gosh.
I will ask you before you buy a hat to look at the paint job. There's a perfect paint job for you.
Okay. This is really loud. This is what I have, I think. Oh, no.
You picked up that one, too.
I don't think it's a signal. Oh. A butt-touching aura. Giorgio. Solid chrome. Parked car. Dance Prince bargain? Alright, I'm into it. Vismobile. Classy stripes. Racing stripes. I feel like this would be more racing stripes. Whatever. Previous gold. Chain paint. Chinatown camo. Spooky.
You don't have enough of those yet.
Yeah. That's expensive.
Yeah.
I want that one. I'm gonna save up for that one. I might buy a hat anytime.
Burger.
Donut. We love donuts. Boxes. We need a donut. Everybody loves donut!
Giorgio was beginning to get the hang of this whole limousine for hire thing. Little did Giorgio know that a curveball was about to land in the back seat.
Thank you! You're Giorgio? Oh, thank goodness you're here. I'm running a little behind. You see, Julia's
So it's like
wedding
Jesse.
is at 11, not 1, so we need to book it. Let's go, Giorgio!
Oh no, is it timed?
No.
Okay. It's concerned.
No.
Alright.
Do you do this all the time? Spinning is fantastic!
I like how it's just like, yeah, fuck it, go through the fence.
Far out! Did you come up with this? You could call it
Oh no!
Giorgio's turnover car. No, that's stupid. How about
Stupid. Oh no.
Evolving Giorgio's spinning limousine? I'll get back to you.
No.
What's up, Callie?
Hey, Callie. Alright. You're all... No.
So what you're supposed to do there is you go past the first tree, let your car spin so that you can time it to get out.
Okay. Doing donuts.
Yep. That's actually a really good like topper for that limousine.
Yeah.
That's branding.
It's a donut limousine. More ways than one. I love when you run over people and there's just blood smears everywhere.
Oh my
Great.
gosh, you are just the bee's knees.
She just got lipstick all over.
Hey, so I'm only in town for a little bit, but I could sure use a groovy driver like you to show me around. And hey, having someone in uniform take me for a spin around town would be a pretty groovy bonus, right?
Oh, she's writing her number down. Oh, that's less exciting. Okay.
Busy day today, went out for lunch, sushi with my friends, got home, applied for some jobs.
Bless you, my child. We appear to have something of a problem.
It's a busy day.
I'm meant to be joining two people in holy matrimony, but we appear to be missing the groom. We must fetch him, post-haste. Oh, I knew this would be a bad one. This gentleman seemed disreputable from the start. Such a shame. The bride is such a peach. Definitely do a lot better.
I knew I wasn't gonna get any further.
I think I see him. Pull past him and I'll drag him there.
Nope, nope, nope.
Oh.
Is he unconscious? What's happening? I don't feel safe about this. I can't see what's happening.
Well, thank you, my son. This hungover wreck will marry the lovely Julia, and it's all thanks to us. No, no, I can't do this. New plan, Giorgio.
The minister's abandoning the wedding.
Church, and you drop me off at the bus stop up north. Sound reasonable? Oh, don't give me that judgmental stare. Would you marry these two if you were in my shoes?
Yeah.
Well, I had a good run, I reckon.
Oh no! I did not think I was that close to that tree.
Executioner says Giorgio is quite the talker.
Yep. Oh, there's a barrier there. I couldn't see it. What can I... This is just more... Oh, okay. Limo repaired. Limo-rama. Ooh, cash dash! Is that like a later thing, maybe?
Yeah.
Moving vehicles,
Well,
that's
done is
unfair.
done. Lord forgive me for abandoning my flock.
Kelly posted a picture.
Good luck to you, Giorgio.
Oh, no she didn't.
Well, I suppose it's time to move again.
Yeah, she did.
You were 4% complete with this game.
Yeah!
Nope. It's done loading.
It's not working for us. Yeah. Okay.
Bonjour, Giorgio. No, I will not be riding with you today. I am, how you say, watching from afar.
Creepy.
I have heard stories about a new driver with a certain
Je
je ne
ne
sais
sais
quoi.
quoi.
Care to show me your magics?
Hey, look out!
Do I have those?
Thanks. Where did you come up with such a novel idea? Haha! But how do you...
Oh, so close.
Almost.
Fucking trees, man. Worst. Oh no!
Very clever, Joe.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
Kelly says this game looks like hell.
It is, but it's also surprisingly fun. Oh no, okay, alright. I see what we're doing here. I get it. I'm not great at it, but I get it.
Is running over the...
I don't know, is it? I don't think I can afford anything else.
What's up, Lizard Man?
$20. Buy a different hat.
Yeah, you have to find the
Yeah,
one.
okay, alright. Okay. We're dead. Yeah!
That was all the information I needed. My fish friend.
Foolish.
A revolving chauffeur. Of course, it is brilliant. I'll be a celebrity. My gift to you, Giorgio, is that when I take over the world as the best revolving limousine driver, I will crush your precious limousine last. So long. Suck it.
Giorgio was beginning to get the hang of this whole...
Oh, I think you can just
Oh.
mission you already did.
Oh.
You press start, you can dump the passenger.
Get the hell out, Beth. I thought it just meant she needed another ride. Alright, what's over here? Oh god, no, why?
So this is where you use your turtle powers if you wanted to
help with that.
Yeah.
Would you watch where you're going?
Ooh, I can buy a thing.
By the bridge.
Hell yeah, buy the bridge. I'll buy the shit out of that bridge. I feel like I navigated that really well. I don't know if you noticed. But...
Maximilian for Giorgio Manos, please hold.
Hello there, my chatty chauffeur. I have a task that needs
got a
attending
thing.
to in my suburban getaway. I do it myself, but I'm stuck in the city attending these blasted meetings. If you could pop by and take care of a few things. Everyone here met me, and I'm most grateful.
That's so good.
Look at you getting the feel. Hitting a tree.
You jinxed me.
Ooh, shortcut. Well done.
Thank you.
Ugh, these flowers are all wrong. I wanted solid gold, not gouty mustard.
I can't see when you just pop a whole bunch of shit right in front of my face. That's not helpful.
Charles Maximilian.
Slowly move those bitches. Alright. Nope, nope. He just ran under my tires. Come on now.
What's that non-millionaire's treasure? Their mailboxes?
Nope.
Good.
Okay.
Take care of those mailboxes for me.
You gotta follow Asmir Fan 2. Thank you for that follow.
He told you to destroy his neighbor's mailboxes.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. I was like, there's a thing here. What am I supposed to be doing?
I will call Jimmy Carter, don't you, Chin?
Bye. Hey,
She threatened to claim Jimmy Carter on me.
Oh, you're already out doing it. Good show.
Just crushing people is so brutal.
It is, but it's also kind of satisfying.
And it gets you more money.
Fantastic, my revolving friend. If you're ever in the city of Roundabout, stop by my fantastic tower and say hello.
Look at that multiplier.
$15 right there. So that's the trick. If you want to claim that money, you have to let the clock run out without hitting anything.
Gotcha.
But if you collect more stuff, you can get the multiplier higher and higher. Callie says people are so squishy.
They are pretty squishy and blood-filled.
You guys ran into a fence and exploded.
Alright, we just did that.
So here are the ones that are like pulsing.
Oh, okay.
You can find new missions.
Oh no, why are you moving?
Hey, you! I'm so glad you called. So, where are we going on our dates? Okay, no pressure. How about we just start off simple? How about we go to the mall? It's just down the road.
The subtitles do take a little bit of the anticipation out of it.
It even has a food court.
It has a food court. Ah.
Go Beth. That's okay.
R.I.P. Beth.
Beth
We had
Beth
a good run.
Car.
Beth 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Come on, Giorgio. Let's get out of this parking lot.
Oh, we're doing like a Blues Brothers situation. That's cool.
Wow, lots of space.
Oh no. Huh?
Your objective is to stroll through the mall. Biscuit bin.
What? Oh, nice. Maybe that's what I should name my cookie business.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting what those triggers.
Get it.
This place has got everything.
Whoops.
Mr. Boris, liquor, butcher, TV repair.
Like you do. Nope. I almost went over it.
Yeah,
did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this. Alright.
So, tell me about yourself. Ooh, Disco Fancy haircuts.
what it is in here. Thanks.
Let's get some food and some burgers.
We're gonna do it. Nope. Yeah.
Oh.
So exciting for a split second. Alright. Nope. Okay.
Good idea.
We'll get there.
Yep.
Okay, Panzer skunks and other exotic pets, was it?
I think so.
My poor wheel. Hanging out there.
Other
Assorted pets. Okay. Alright, I just had to be patient. That's all. Just ground that woman into the weird carpet floor here. Buy a store. The whole mall?
Yeah.
For $15? Bargain. Shit, now I'm going the wrong way. Alright. Your own.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's go to the park and relax.
Nope. Barrier.
I love this place. Ducks, trees. I feel like I can really be myself here. Thanks so much, Giorgio. You're real special. Call me soon, okay?
Alright. I feel like I've gotten a good feel of this game.
Okay, okay.
I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Yes.
Okay. So you can pause it.
Okay.
What do you think about, even though you just told me, Roundabout?
I think it's ridiculous and campy and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's just a fun game. Like, you don't...
There's no
not
pressure.
Much, to get overly... There's no timers. You know, it's not like Crazy Taxi where, like, you have to be here, here, here. And it's a driving game where you're kind of meant to run into shit. Just not all of the shit.
Not the big shit.
Yeah. Which I appreciate, because I'm not super great at driving. So, being able to run into things is pretty entertaining.
What was the biggest surprise? Because this is a weird game.
It is.
So, like, what caught you the most off guard?
I think the FMV, like, in the middle, like, just little movies in it, and the fact that they get so much personality out of the terrible acting.
Yeah. It's almost, like, better than most video game acting because it's deliberately terrible.
Right. Right. Where you're like, oh, it's supposed to be ridiculous and campy. And,
yeah.
Like, low budget and stuff.
So this is, it's a unique game, but it's heavily inspired by a Game Boy Advance launch title that came out everywhere except America, called Kuru Kuru Kururin, where you play a bird in a helicopter. And that one is much more monkey ball. You get a level, and you're in a helicopter with blades spinning, and you have to get to the exit without hitting the wall 3 times.
Okay.
This kind of takes that formula, adds some Crazy Taxi, adds some GTA mechanics, sprinkles in some humor.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any questions about where this game goes?
I mean, I can see, like, we've seen some characters multiple times, but is there, like, an end game?
Yeah, there very much is. And this is not the entire map.
Okay, so, like, I'll get to go over there or whatever?
Yeah, you'll get to go over there. Also, you get more abilities later on that really kind of change the way the game is played. The first big one that you get, I think about 15% of the way through the game, you get a jump.
Yeah, because I would see, like, little blue arrows hovering over the centers.
Yeah, so you can jump and grab those, and they get you bonuses.
Nice.
So, and you can see up there for this, I think it's just for this part of the map, you've got, like, 20% of all the star coins, you've got 3 of the buildings, 2 of the horns, 4 cash stashes.
No jumps, obviously.
Jumps, yeah. Do you have any questions about this game?
I don't think so. I mean, that was my main one, like, because there's, like, little pieces that have been linked together so far, but just, like, if there was an overarching story end game kind of feel, which you said there is. So.
Yeah, there is. There's and, like, it's never, like, because a lot of games kind of throw this sort of open, like, here's this character, here's this short mission, here's that short mission, and then it sort of peaks to this end game. And this game does that to some degree, but at the same time, it's still just like, okay, but now you have to help this guy get over here.
Yeah.
So
it's still those little side missions.
It stays pretty lighthearted, and I think the characters are just, like, super fun to interact with. Tycho says it reminds him of Crazy Taxi 2. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a chauffeur game, like.
Yeah, it's crazy in a different way, Taxi.
Yes. Silly Taxi.
Yeah. All right.
Are you ready to give a verdict towards this game?
Are we doing verdicts today?
Do you want to do verdicts today?
I mean, I guess we could.
We're playing games.
Yeah, that's fair. I would greenlight this as a game I would play with you.
Okay, so, like, on the off weeks, you want some more of this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm totally down for that.
Because I know you enjoy it, I enjoy it. It seems like it's more fun with somebody else there and getting to experience the silliness with you. So.
Yeah. Alright. Green light for Giorgio Manos.
Alright, you just return to main menu? We don't have to, like, save or anything?
No, it auto-saves.
Okay. Alright. Oh, and you have little challenges?
Yeah.
Extras. Big head mode. These look like they could be a lot of fun. Happy pedestrians. Alright. Okay, so we'll quit for now, but I definitely want to explore those.
Very good. Very good. So, what's next?
I think the Thomas
was alone. We're gonna have to install that one, but it's pretty small.
Okay. God, just too many games.
What do you mean by that, Cam K?
Do you want to do?
No.
Okay.
Just install it.
Do you want to see what this is?
It's a trading card.
Oh. I got you a trading card.
Yep. Alright, so next we're going to play some Thomas Was Alone. It is now done installing.
Yeah, we did it. Yep.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
I need to set it to run in windowed mode first real quick here. So bear with me a second. You can hear it, but...
It's pretty.
Let's crank that. Can we crank that resolution? What the fuck is happening? No, not full screen. Hang on a second. Do that, and then Can I stretch the window? Can I just pull it? Okay, great. Great. I'm just going to delete this source and make a new one. Alright.
We did it.
So if you go into the settings,
do I have to play it on the keyboard?
No, you can use the
Okay.
graphical quality. You can switch between fantastic or beautiful.
Beautiful. I don't know which is better.
So you have a select button, a pause button, a jump button, a next character button, and a previous character button. You'll have to figure those out, but it's a 5-button game plus D-pad or stick. What did I just do?
Broke everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, and so you're gonna do... Is that gonna fuck with your game? Oh,
No.
you didn't have it.
It's 100%.
Yeah. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the AIs as a joke. Thomas AT23612 wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
Volume good? Volume's a little important in this game, so.
Okay. I might bump it once for myself.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think.
Inverted fall.
What if there was some kind of inverted fall?
Foot,
Some way
wait,
to...
mouth.
What's the word? Jump. A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him.
But gently.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Tycho says it sounds like a BBC documentary game.
Yeah.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
I assume if I fell in the water, I would go back at the spawn point.
Correct.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Lighting is really interesting. Ooh, moving bits.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Alright, you beat the first world.
We did it. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned in an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was? Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful, it's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Ah! Rejected. He's so slow. What a neat concept.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. Unfortunate. Seriously. This made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Callie says this reminds her of Mario 2.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
What else we got over here? You can't jump with him.
Nope.
Yeah.
the same guy from Little Big Planet. It might be. It might be. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a different guy.
I've never played Little Big Planet, so... Fuck!
You can do it.
He's so heavy. Yeah. Nah. Guys, I'm bad at jumping.
Kaijin says precision platforming Bashi Wen.
No, I don't. It would just be a lot of dying.
He stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation.
Oops.
Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
God, jump. Jump.
Observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Okay. Well then.
Famous actor Stephen Fry does Little Big Planet. Not famous voice actor Danny Wallace does this game, so my puns.
Zern, how could you mistake Stephen Fry for anybody else? Chris, you're killing me.
Oh. Steven says he makes mistakes.
Why?
He's human.
Why?
Why is he human?
Why is Chris Chris?
He's gonna do it a little bit later. Hey.
No!
What was that?
I think we're getting to hit the jump button in time. But a new skinny one.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Bad at puzzles.
You do puzzles all the time. There you go.
Share that top spot.
Would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Who's your favorite out of all of them?
Out of these three?
No, all of them.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, who's your favorite out of these three?
John inhaled the air of the open space.
I don't know. I don't want to say too
Smell
much.
of awesome.
Oh no! No!
Flex those muscles to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
Calls me little dots.
Who's your favorite?
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the
John's kind of a
sympathetic
condescending
expression
bitch.
he practiced in the mirror all these years.
You see the little icon at the bottom right?
Yeah, to show you which one you're controlling.
Yeah. And like what button you can push to get to which one.
Oh, I see, to go left or right, whichever is quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, completely ignored that advice. Twice.
Whatever.
Like, I will probably just cycle through them because it's faster generally than me trying to remember which one is which.
I would think you would like John because he looks like a french fry.
He does look like a french fry. I appreciate that about him. Chris is my least favorite.
Yeah. Is that because of what he does or what his personality is?
A little bit of both, but mostly because of how he moves. Or doesn't.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
I think that was a little low. I think the camera caught that. There you go.
Elevator go up.
The red one.
Elevator go
Thomas,
down.
had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Thomas, don't pander
The
to that
orange one
bullshit.
was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
He's tutting. Oh, I hope I don't need the yellow one for him to get all the way up here. I'm gonna need the yellow one. God damn it. Alright. Fucking John. At least you can't die from falling. Knock on wood.
No, you can't.
Okay. What the fuck? chubby ass bullshit. No. Really? How is he supposed to jump over there?
June says he's gonna look up this song when it's time for bed. This is some good sleeping music for him.
It is very chill. Chill music. It just makes me angry at French fries.
But the French fry is so good. You can move really fast and jump really high. It's a very mobile French fry.
It just makes everybody else feel terribly slow. He does make Chris a lot less insufferable though. I lied. Thank you. Ah, fuck. Alright. It's exhausting.
This was interesting. A floating target.
Oh, good timing.
This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Just mad that he keeps calling me a dot. I need to go faster button. Can he just go down there? He's gonna be able to get over those.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Jones, pretentious asshole. No. Back in the box. Excellent. Good job. Well done, Aaron.
Good planning. Good planning. You beat World 2. World 1, because there's a World 0. But...
The initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex configurations were inevitable. As the era spread, these variations became increasingly extreme.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually.
Oh my god.
Rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realized she had superpowers.
Boop-a-doo-doo.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
What?
All right.
Nothing.
Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you.
Why is the woman gotta be the fat one?
Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire.
No! Chris, get your shit together. Come on now. Well, no, I didn't tell you to get in the water. Get out of here. It's like one of those, chicken fox. Oh, I could have just probably taken them all at the same time. I really love the lighting in this game, though.
Yeah.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive. Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Oh, I see.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick.
I vote yes.
More the lone Avenger type. She's like that. A sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water. Told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
People like me who do not pay attention. Okay.
Claire probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher. Gone? Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall?
Probably.
If Claire was honest, and she had to be because she was a superhero, this was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
Probably should have taken them at the same time. It's fine. Just do it twice. We'll just go get him now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Thanks. He's like, fuck you, Claire. Need your goddamn boat power. Thomas, however. Thomas is my bro. Is he gonna be able to jump over her? I guess we'll find out.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Moving platforms over water, eh? Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
Welcome to the family.
Mr. Dyson, thank you for the auto host.
I don't think it's an auto host. It's got 5 viewers.
No, it says auto host.
Sure. People just hanging out in his chat.
Yep.
No! Platform, why have thou forsaken me? Oh yeah, check that out. Look at her move. Blop. Blop. Mono.
Oh.
You made bad decisions.
People in chat, I'd like to hear what you think about this game so far. If you've already played it, keep the spoilers to a minimum. If you haven't already played it, what's your impression? What do you think of Thomas Was Alone? What do you think about Ern jumping in the water over and over again? By the way, I am not clocking you tonight, so you to play as many games as you want for as long as you want.
Okay.
Thomas is the red one.
This one.
Yeah, that's Thomas.
They were doing really well. Claire hoped she could get them all.
Oh no!
John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
What the fuck? Thomas. How dare you? What? Stop bouncing.
Tycho says he hates it with all his might and soul. He casts it into the depths, but seriously not a game for him, but it seems like a decent platformer. Zirin says he hasn't played it yet, but he definitely wants to. The music is so relaxing, the visuals are simply really neat, and the challenge seems just right.
It's interesting that she's the only one that you can jump, like, out of water with the dudes. No.
Ooh.
No.
It's alright, that was the right call to use John first.
Yeah. He just does whatever the fuck he wants anyway. Alright. Bam!
Spikes.
Spikes are bad.
Claire was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object.
Except there are no objects to defeat.
Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
We did it.
Yep.
Now I get to do it with Thomas.
Deja vu. The world was repeating. And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the force. Something had altered the Matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them.
It's Chris!
Claire finally had a nemesis.
Ah! No. 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 It's still raining pieces of me. Made a poor decision. Easily remedied.
There you go. There you go.
Blonk. No. No. It's okay. Thomas made it.
And that's World 2.
I built projections into the system. When overlaps occurred, the world generated a splitter to remove the unwanted additionals. It's like a white blood cell. It investigates, it captures, and it removes from play. Okay. Well, I feel like I got a good feel for this one also.
Okay.
I think maybe one more tonight?
One more game?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this one first. So, what did you think about Thomas Was Alone?
I think it's surprisingly compelling.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right that they did a really good job at creating this story with something that is so basic that they could have just not given it a story and it still would be interesting to play.
Yes.
But when you give personalities to these little, square rectangle things, they become characters even though they're not traditionally designed characters.
You touched on virtually every point I wanted to talk about on this game right there. So I'm going to get into a little short spiel here about what most people would refer to as like indie game bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is that indie games, more than other games, and this is sort of what really spearheads and keeps the movement alive, is about creating... Let me backstep a bit.
Okay.
Video games are about representation. Always have been, always will be. Pong is about playing tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Computer space is about fighting with spaceships. All the way up to, Mario is about going on an adventure and being powerful and jumping and Final
defeating
Fantasy,
your enemies.
Defeating your enemy. Final Fantasy is about being lost in this giant world with princesses and kingdoms to save and monsters to slay and finding treasure and loot. And Daytona is about driving a car, the Daytona 500, as fast as you can. It's about representing these experiences that most people don't get to
actually
experience. And what indie games are trying to capitalize on in order to carve a part of the market space out for themselves is to encourage the representation to be more fluid. It's not about, I don't have big muscles, so I want to have big muscles. It's about these sorts of emotional journeys. It's more like film than most games actually. Even games that have film budgets and cinematographers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's more like film that it's about what it makes you feel rather than how it makes you feel.
Yeah, how it's presented necessarily.
Yeah. So, like you said, if you took all the narration out of this game.
Yeah.
You would have this game where it's get the block to the goal.
Yeah.
And that might be fun.
It's fun enough,
But it wouldn't compel you. Though use the correct word, which is compel. It wouldn't compel you.
Yeah.
And there's an interesting kind of there's two layers to this, right? And I don't know if you caught yourself doing it or not. But the game tells you to feel one way about Chris.
Yes.
But Chris's abilities also tell you a second way to feel about Chris. Like, you didn't like him from the start. And the question is, did you not like him because the game told you he was this grumpy, the game gives you Thomas first, and Thomas is innocent.
He's like a misanthrope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But missing block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives you Thomas, and he's innocent, and he's sort of like... He's
exploring the world.
And the one thing about Thomas that you learn right away is that he doesn't like being by himself.
Right. He wants people.
Here comes Chris.
And you're like, sweet, a buddy.
And Chris hates Thomas.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, I don't like that. And then you play as Chris, and you're like, he's slower than Thomas. He can't jump as high as Thomas.
Heavier.
He's heavier. And so you have to question, what is it about Chris that actually makes you feel the way about Chris? Mm-hmm. And you can apply that to any other video game character, specifically video game character.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just like, if you watch Die Hard and you say like, oh, Hans Gruber he's cool, but he's also a bad guy. Like, that's cool. I don't know how I feel about that. But if you had to play a game as Hans Gruber and he was slow and he couldn't jump and like a rat ran into his leg and killed him, you'd be like, Hans Gruber sucks.
Yeah.
So
But if you played like a total badass, you'd be like, man, he's amazing.
Yeah, you could play as like the fat guy at the party from Die Hard. Like, he like did air flips and like ran through enemies and killed them. You'd be like, that is the coolest character.
Right.
So it's it's an interesting combination
of the personality and the capabilities.
Yes. So I think that spiel kind of winding down here, but I think that this is actually a really good representation of a successful indie game. A, because it's successful, and B, because it does something that mainstream games don't often do, which is to make you feel something. And at the same time, it functions very well as a game.
Yes. Yes. And I think, like, the way that it makes you feel does mesh so well with how they actually play.
Yeah.
I think they really did a good job, at least so far, giving those personalities to the different characters. And, Thomas is kind of neutral. Like, he's just kind of trying to explore this thing. He is pretty optimistic. But we don't know him all that well yet. But he's kind of all functioning, you know? Like, he can jump decently. His speed is okay. Like, he doesn't obstruct too many things, but he's not necessarily super helpful. And then, you get characters like John, who does everything great and knows he does everything great.
Yeah.
And it still makes you hate him for doing everything great. So I don't know. I like it. It's a good...
Yeah. Callie mentioned Mario 2, and I think this is an interesting relation where if you take Mario 2 or Mario Kart or Street Fighter, any game where you can pick a character based on the way they look.
Mm-hmm.
Color, shape, aesthetic, whatever. But ultimately what drives you to prefer a character one over the other is...
Keep the music playing.
Is what they do and how you feel doing what they do.
Yeah.
So Thomas is very likable, and a lot of that is because Thomas needs a leg up sometimes.
Right.
But even when he needs a leg up, he gets quickly to where he needs to be. He doesn't need too much help.
Yeah, he's pretty efficient at what he needs to do, if not 100% successful every time.
And if you watch the tape, you'll easily see this. You probably already know. Like, when Thomas gets stuck, you're just like, okay, I'll get John over here, I'll get Thomas up there. I'll put Claire in the water, Thomas over there. When Chris gets stuck, you're just like,
motherfucker!
Oh!
You stupid cube! Yeah.
So, and it's the same thing where, like Mario 2, for example, you've got 4 characters. Mario is vanilla. He's got average stats. He does everything pretty good.
Yeah.
Luigi can jump really high, but he picks stuff up slowly, and he's kind of icy and floaty. Toad's really fast, digs super fast, can't jump. Princess Peach digs a little slow, can float.
Floaty.
And so it's a question of, do you use the correct character for the job, since you can change characters every level in that game?
Yeah.
Or do you stick with the one that you can just be like, no, this meshes with my sensibilities?
Yeah.
And the game is designed well enough, speaking of Mario 2, that you have that flexibility.
Right.
There's not a single level in that game that you're just like, oh, you pick Toad and you lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is important.
Right. For sure. I mean, because this one you switch during the level, so...
Yeah.
And it reminds me of, like, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong 2 for the same reasons, because you have 2 very different feeling characters. And they can work in tandem. You can swap out between them. But in that case, since your individual character can die, you can still finish the level with either of the characters. Yes. But there are things that you will miss if you don't have both of them.
Right. Do you have any questions about where this game is going or what to expect?
All the levels, because Toad is the worst.
I'm gonna have to play Mario 2 after this.
How many more characters?
Well, it depends. The main cast is pretty much almost together.
Okay.
There's a couple more that aren't here yet. That one's new, and I want to say there's 1 or 2 more for the bulk of the main story. That's really cool. But there are other characters too.
Okay. Do you know how many levels there are?
Yeah. So you're in World 3-1, and I think the game goes up to 10-10. With like a bonus episode as well, like a post-release DLC.
Do you feel like it's too short, or do you feel like it's a good length for the complication of the levels later?
The game really does not get tiresome.
Okay.
It's the right length, and I like short games, especially if the mechanics aren't super.
Well, you like finishing games.
I like finishing games, but I like short. I like long games because I like a game to just go and go and go and go and go.
And to have that experience. It's like a book. Like, I love serial books, so things that have sequels, a whole like family of stories because I don't want to put down that world.
Yeah.
So.
But sometimes if it's just a one shot and you want like a whole story, like it feels good to pick up a book and like read it and be like, whoa, like I was totally absorbed in this and it's over now.
Yeah.
So I think this is, I want to say it's about like a 5-hour game if you're not trying to do all the achievements.
Yeah.
It's not very long, but yeah, it's
satisfying.
Satisfying, definitely satisfying.
Okay. I think that's pretty much all of that.
Any more thoughts? Any more observations about this game? Anything that you had never seen before here, or that we would like to see other games take from this game? Or things about this game that you hated and would like to get rid of about it?
I do like kind of the almost fourth wall. Like, that just adds another layer to it, where you get the clips from the people running the simulations at the very beginning of each world. And it gives you some insight into, like, how things ended up the way that they did, and spiraling into this kind of anthropomorphized blocks.
Yeah.
Because it would be enough if you just had the characters and with their personalities and emotions and things like that. But then to have the research team as this kind of behind the scenes, this is what happened, just adds another cool layer.
It's a difference between like a road trip movie and like an ensemble film, where like one is just about friends getting together and like going a place and learning about themselves, and that paragraph of narration every 10 levels suddenly makes it like, wait, something is happening here.
Yeah, there's more to it than just this encapsulated adventure.
Yeah. What's up, Atticus?
Hey, Atticus.
So you're ready to give a verdict?
Yes.
Do you want to give a verdict? You played it for about an hour. I think you got a good feel for it.
Yeah. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think it's something that I would want to play on my own.
Yes.
Rather than to play on stream.
Okay.
So, I guess red light, but not for... It's one of those, like... I definitely want to continue playing it. It's one that I feel like you can pick up and have an experience with it without having to play through, 2 hours or something in one sitting to get anything out of it, so...
Well, it's on your computer.
Yep.
So you want to do one more?
Yes.
Do you have a game in mind?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to suggest one?
I have two that I think you would like, maybe.
Okay.
So I'll give you the genres.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me which one you prefer. Do you want a arcade-style driving game? Or do you want a point-and-click adventure game?
Point-and-click adventure.
Okay. I think, assuming that it's not going to cause any problems because I haven't installed it before, I want to give you a taste of Sierra point-and-click games.
Okay.
If you've played the LucasArts, you've played Monkey Island, you know LucasArts' approach to point-and-click.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra's approach is worlds apart. And I don't know how you're going to react to it, but I do want to give it a shot.
Is there beeping?
No.
Okay. Kaijun, you're safe.
So, the difference between... we've talked about this before, but the difference between Sierra's point-and-clicks and LucasArts point-and-clicks is LucasArts were made as a response to Sierra's.
Mm-hmm.
They hated how many ways you can die in a Sierra game.
Right. And you've got that scene at the top in Monkey Island where he falls off the cliff and dies, and then they're like, no, just kidding, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So, I don't know which one of these you're going to want to play, because it does tell, like, a whole story, but it's also just, like, not important.
Okay.
And the older ones certainly have some wrinkles. I don't know. Oh, Legacy is probably, like, the old... Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So you have 6 games to choose from here.
What do you think I should do?
I started with 3 and 4. I think that 5 and 6 are also good, but kind of different. I want to say, like, these two are probably the best.
The sweet spot.
Yeah.
Okay. You pick one. Closing my eyes. You pick one. Do it.
Alright, we'll do Space Quest 4. I have to see if I can get this to run Windowed first. If I can't, I have a backup plan, but it looks like we're good. I think we're good. Except that's not big enough.
And it's buzzing.
Is it buzzing? That's probably because I was tapped out of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want to fuck with that, actually. I might have to like take time and get that going.
Are we doing driving then?
We can do driving, or you can play Shovel Knight. I'll give you a choice still. I'll put Shovel Knight in there, too. If you want to play Shovel Knight.
I'd like to play Shovel Knight. I've heard good things, but I've never played it.
Okay.
So.
Shovel Knight it is.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry about that, guys, if you got cock-teased over Space Quest. I'll get it. It'll happen eventually. It's just DOSBox stuff is a pain in the ass to get to work correctly in movies. Yeah, I've seen that before.
I don't like it. Body swap mode available. Change characters from male to female or vice versa. Access this feature from the pause menu.
You want to be a lady Shovel Knight?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be a lady Shovel Knight. Co-op mode. Sound test. Spectre of Torment. Oh my gosh, there's so many things.
Yeah, a lot of DLCs come out from the last time.
Start game.
You got 10 save files to choose from here,
So many. Pedon.
So Shovel Knight is the main.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero says, earn playing a good game.
Are we gonna fix this situation?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Hey, Sub-Zero. Haven't seen you in a while. Only sometimes.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah. That's cool. Wait. I see. Okay.
Sub-Zero's been real busy. Things are on the upswing. Nice.
Excellent, excellent.
And he just remembers the bad games the most.
As most people do.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I have? Oh, shit.
Yeah, so here's all the characters that you can change their gender. If you want to make them all female, you can just hit them all at the top. A lady.
I gotcha.
So Shovel Knight is the main character. Shield Knight is his partner. And these are all the different bosses.
I'm gonna do Lady Fest.
So everything but Shield Knight ladies?
Yeah.
That's the last boss.
Okay, alright. How do I...
Go down.
Back. Yeah.
We'll see.
It doesn't look like it worked. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. Of all heroes, none shone brighter than Shovel Knight and Shield Knight. But their travels together ended at the Tower of Fate, when a cursed amulet wrought a terrible magic. When Shovel Knight awoke, the tower was sealed and Shield Knight was gone. Bum bum bum! Her spirit broken, a grieving Shovel Knight went into a life of solitude. But without champions, the land was seized by a vile power, the Enchantress, and her order of no quarter. Bum bum bum! Shield waifu! Shield husbandu. Now the tower is unsealed and devastation looms. A new adventure is about to begin. Yeah, we're gender swapping this business.
Right. You have 2 buttons to start. Jump and shovel.
Jams.
You can also attack things by jumping and holding down to strike your shovel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. collecting gem things. Oh no, enemies regenerate.
Shovel Knight has the armor skirt. Yeah, and a larger breastplate too. Callie grab some food.
Would you eat? Oh no.
Yeah, female Shovel Knight has like a different, like it's actually really appropriate because it's like a breastplate that isn't shaped like boobs, so it's just like extra. It's jutted out armor, but it's just like dense armor out here. You can kind of see that little like yellow blue thing underneath the helmet. When the cutscene is a little more prominent.
Levels are bad?
Yep.
Weird. I thought it was like a jump on the thing to get to the thing.
Callie just grabbed a piece of chicken breast. I'm gonna eat it today. Tycho says it's like Dark Souls armor. It makes sense.
If I try to... I don't get it.
When you bounce on stuff with your shovel, it bounces up. Enemies.
I guess I just didn't do it properly before. Kind of a difficult execution for me. I guess. Oh. I was like, what is this thing?
And in this game, you can actually destroy checkpoints to get more gold.
But then you can't go back to them.
Yep. Those ones with the wings on the first level, you can't destroy the checkpoints.
They're like, this is not good for new players.
Yeah.
Yeah, gems. Sweet.
My recommendation for this game, to kind of give you some background, this game draws a lot of inspiration from classic retro platformers. One of those chiefly being DuckTales. And one of the things in DuckTales is that you pretty much always hold down when you jump, so you can have that. The only time you wouldn't is when you're trying to jump and slash. But even then, I think if you're holding down and you can hit the button, you can still slash. Shovel Knight does have great music. It's one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a long time.
I love that you use one of their skills.
Kaiju's is really loud. You guys need to let me know if it's... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to turn it up. I'm gonna have to turn... Yeah.
Desktop audio?
Yeah.
Ooh. See that.
Is it still too loud? Let me know.
We need Mudu-sama to give us a game audio matchmaking. Oh, see, I think the issue is that I was trying to, like, swipe as I was going down.
Yeah, you just need to hold down. Tycho had this on 3DS.
Oh, I should have jumped to...
Why don't we do respawn, like you said? You can make it off screen. They'll come by.
Yeah!
Or you can just keep
oh, no! Chicken! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Walls also won't always be marked if they have secrets, so...
So just hit shit?
Yeah, if you like hitting shit and looking around, go for it.
I like that. No, 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 no!
Callie is literally eating chicken dinner.
Literally. And chicken for lunch.
Sub-Zero says game 69, radon 96. I don't think that's true at all. Complete never opened box copy of Super Mario for the NES was sold for $30K. That's why I don't do sealed or even complete in box. Right there.
Because money.
Yeah. Because I want to open it. Like, I don't know why you would buy and unopen it. It doesn't make sense.
Because then you're not going to play it.
You're not going to play it, yeah. I am 100% a function over form guy.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Alright, alright. Meow. Meow. Alright, that was semi-effective. Nope, that was dumb.
Okay, no timer.
It was like, as I was doing it, I was like, life choices. Ugh. Too early! What the fuck? I'm really bad at platformers, guys. If you didn't know this, not the best platformer.
Still better than Trent. If you ever do a co-op platformer stream, don't improve Trent. Unless you want to feel better about your platforming skills. Tycho says when he gets home with a game, he immediately gets off the plastic, but he keeps his boxes.
Oh no!
So this is like a Dark Souls mechanic.
Oh, it kept all my gems.
Yeah, if you can make it back to there, you can pick up those money back and get that game money.
Okay. Do they expire at any time?
If you die again.
Okay.
Hydran says Bashi when. Never. I'm not
definitely not here, sir.
I'm not gonna I will tell you right now, the way that I choose games, the only way it would happen is if she asks someone for a recommendation and they said Bashi, or she picks it herself. And I guarantee
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Spoiler alert, she's not gonna pick it herself, and if someone recommended it to her,
okay, we did it.
She would discount their recommendations.
I'd be like, you clearly... Oops, I forgot to hit down.
So you lost one bag.
Shit. Yeah, I was like, if you recommend this game to me, then you clearly don't understand what I'm looking for in a gaming experience, and I no longer trust your recommendations. Looking at you, Toan. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it.
It's gonna be hard to get.
No.
Okay. So
oh, they come back. Okay. No, I forgot the down. Just losing money. I'm gonna do it. Do I know what those little blue things do yet?
No.
Okay.
Sub-Zero says, well, that's a no on Mortal Kombat Special Forces. I mean, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, I could choose that game. I could make that one of my picks. It's not going to show up under bestsellers and critical acclaim. But I could do it. I won't ever pick Bashi though. It's a guarantee.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna make it back. We can do this. Remember to down Aaron. Like the down and over is... No! Fuck! I guess I don't have to go all the way over this time.
You gotta rock those diagonals. I think, and I'm gonna just suggest this, maybe it's because you're using the analog stick. Is that easier?
It does feel a little easier, I think. It's really hard to be on an Xbone controller and voluntarily use the directional pad to navigate though. Like that's really non-instinctual for me.
Yeah.
Trent's home.
Yeah.
Hi Trent.
Like next room I gave you?
Yes. I pulled in today and I was like, I'm not crawling over the lawnmower. That's exciting.
I almost killed myself.
Oh no! And what?
He sat under a cold shower for 15 minutes and didn't cool him off.
Didn't cool me off at all. I was just dying.
That's crazy. Yeah, I told him about a Lapras raid that was happening. And he's like, no, I'm too pooped. I was like, what?
Sub-Zero says, honestly, even with all this dying, he feels like the game's still fun.
Yes, I agree.
And I thought that was the SWAT team.
No, it's just a Trent team.
And finding secrets.
The downside with secrets is that stuff like there's that hole down there and I'm like, does it go somewhere?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, don't try it.
Donkey Kong 1, especially.
No! That's not a secret.
Nope. That blob did peek out of the bush, yep. You pay attention when she goes to this next screen. You wait, see, he's right there.
All of my flying money!
And the more money you have, the bigger those losses are.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think my, the real issue I have with, platformers. Oh no, the ones above me. This is bad. Alright. Is that I'm not patient enough. In this case, I was maybe a little too patient. Yeah, no. Don't fall in the hole.
What?
Guys, this is my life. Nope.
Turbo mode for Trails in the Sky? I never played Trails in the Sky. I played a little bit of Legend of Heroes and didn't really like it. Sub-Zero is sorry. You timed it too well.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. You come this way? You come this way?
Nope, I'm not interested.
Fuck! Come on, man. Why would you put a giant hole in the middle of where the mini-boss was? It's kind of fucked up.
Good.
Don't jinx me, I'm gonna have to do it again. There's another one! Unless I fuck myself.
It's fine. Money's not. It's important, but it's not.
I want it!
Okay. Nope,
Fuck.
there it goes.
Opportunity lost. Too concerned about the slimes. I want to be able to use whatever this business. Oh, should I? Why not? We're here to play, right?
Yeah.
I don't need that from you, sir. Need your skeptical gasps.
This is why I love watching people play platforms. So it's like, oh god! Mega Man 9 did have a great soundtrack, that is true.
Ah!
Those are gone.
Yeah.
Those are gone.
Shit. Now I can get the other one. Oh, no! No! Bad decisions were made. I did tell you I was gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, you did. I was hoping that I was gonna be able to prove you wrong. I was rooting for you.
No! Mean. But there's no lives?
No, there's no
okay.
lives.
Alright. That's good.
There is no game over in this game.
It can't really be a game over when love is at stake.
What?
Because you never stop fighting for your love. Fuck. Boo! No, Aaron, just wait. That's fine. That's fine. Bullshit.
Yeah, they did. You still have lives?
What?
I thought they got rid of that too. I heard you just lose coins when you die, like in Mario Odyssey. It makes sense. There hasn't really been the ability to get a game over in a Mario game since like Mario 64. Like it's there, but it shouldn't happen.
No, stop, stop, stop! How do I... That's...
You got, when you're bouncing, you have to slash. You can make it through that hole though. Don't swing your shovel. Yeah, if you're stuck in a bounce, just hit the attack button and then come out of it. Or, sorry, that is really Game overs build character. I agree, but I've also been gaming for 30 years. I think people like Ern are happy when games don't have game over conditions. Like, I always bemoan the lack of consequence in a game, but...
Well, at least I don't have to try and get that stuff again, because it's already gone, because I've already died again. Oh, I was right here. I should have done this first. Food! That darkness is a little concerning.
Modern games are too long for full game overs. Yeah, and I'm honestly not a huge fan of full game overs.
Cerulean coward.
But I do like something. I do think full game overs do piss me off, where it's just like, no, go back to the start. That usually is the downer for me.
Yeah. It's not going to go well.
You're alright.
You gotta find a follower. It's a follow sound.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
You just have to say it like Spanish.
Agragastus.
Laugh at me, lady. Oh god! Yeah, suck it! Her.
Yeah.
She's a lady.
Sprite.
She's a lady.
The stage. I was talking about the stage.
Oh, yeah. Spoilers. Oh, it's cute. What a dream.
Yeah.
Did I do it or not do it?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay.
But also, it's like...
Like it's not meant to do something.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 stop, stop. Fire safety, come on. Jeez, Aaron. You're gonna burn that whole forest down.
That's why I don't camp. Ooh, a map!
Yep, you get some choices here. We got a town you can go to. These queue stages are your actual levels.
Okay.
If you beat the stage, you unlock the lock that corresponds with it.
Okay.
And that is where the Troupple King is.
Where the what?
The Troupple King.
The what?
The Troupple King?
Troupple King?
Troupple.
Troupple?
Troupple.
What the fuck is a Troupple?
You can go look to find out.
Halt! No weapons! We have enough to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords around. Just have a shovel. Oh, haha! That's no weapon, just a shovel! You may enter then. Don't forget, press up to talk to everyone.
I will say, it's not quite Earthbound level, but the dialogue in this game for NPCs is 100%.
Worth it?
100% earn quality.
Nice. Cause no trouble, warrior. No. Okay. Dear lady, have you met the Troupple King? He's quite the character. Ho ho ho. Where are you going, Bagman? Bagman? Bagfellow, headed to the juice bar for fresh squoze juice. morning, noon, or night. Hail, traveler. I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. I have one of those. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me and I shall reward you handsomely. Woo! You have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. Hell yeah. Oh, you found the rival. Black Knight has fine musical taste. Should have studied composition, but then I suppose I'd be the one with the rival. Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you anytime. Just ask. That's pretty cool. Is that a thing I do here, or talk to him? Okay.
I think if you press start, he'll tell you like the little thing he said.
Make sure to press up to talk to people like you did just now. Thank you. Thank you. That's helpful.
No, you can't go indoors.
What?
Closed doors.
You meet that old witch down in the juice bar. I think she tells fortunes, but she won't talk to me. Did you know your fishing rod can haul up faraway bags and gems out of your reach? Aye, it's the truth. I don't have one yet. It's the dear lady I talked to her already. Yeah. If you're getting stressed out, try fishing. You never know what you'll catch. Nope, nope. Beware of a lich calling himself the Super Skeleton. His jumping attacks are ferocious.
Go into if you did in Smoky Mom.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a pretty face. You should come visit often. Is this a different gatherer?
Maybe? He's gone. He's gone.
In Pridemore, keep going left first is right. I'll talk to her.
Day off, I think.
Dear lady, I did. No. Going left is right. I think it's like green gatherer. I haven't talked to yet. Wahahaha! Get a real weapon. Overrun with the undead. Inspector Knight, we barely made it out in time. Some knights may look down on your choice of weapon, but between us, I dig it. Yeah, you do. Hey, I remember you. Where's that red knight you used to hang out with? Probably dead. Pick up blue jars to restore your magic powder. And those last checkpoints you can bring up for treasure, but if you do, they stop being checkpoints.
You can probably move on, unless you want to. Because they're just like throwing out like new characters that you know.
Struggles writing. Oh, okay. Alright. Item shop. Quotation. Decisions. Should I extend my magic or health? Or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options? Yeah. What am I doing?
Are you buying a meal ticket or no?
What does the meal ticket do? I take it. Oh, okay. Did you just uneat that? I'm really confused.
What? You bought the meal ticket. He's offering to sell you another one.
I see. But it just kept going into dialogue. I think I was hitting the wrong button. I was using the joystick instead of the D-pad. So
if you want to cash in that meal ticket, that's what it's trying.
A meal ticket handed to me. I'll get to work on my best recipe. I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less. So bon appetit and pardon the mess.
You got an extra 2 hits of health.
New face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. Do I look like any of those? That's Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat her, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule but my lone bar stool. Queen Knight sits on Pridemoor's throne. That gilded goon, she'll get her soon.
What's up, A-Side?
Hey, A-Side. Spade mercenary. Grandma Swamp. Double trouble, soil and shovel. My third eye knows you're useless and foes. The number of dig piles you've dug is 7. The amount of gold you've collected is 6019. The not refutatum. Number of times you've fallen in battle is 9. The total time you've spent adventuring is 33 minutes and 35 seconds. I magically see all of your acts. Come back again for more useful facts. I'm not a witch! Wasn't there supposed to be somebody here with sell me a relic, or do I have to get the thing?
There you go. Yeah, that one hasn't been approved yet, unfortunately. So I'm expecting it to be up tomorrow morning.
Hey Shovel Knight, I know things are tough, but don't throw in the trowel.
You can just keep talking to him and he will give you non-stop puns.
That Queen Knight, you give her an inch, she thinks she's a ruler. Trying to play this game?
No.
I traveled with some horse adventurers, but they were also negative. I was afraid as I jumped over the bottomless pit, but then I got over it. New favorite character. Hello, fish friend! All hail the Trouble King! The king of fruit and fish, long may his stem grow. Vessel for storing mythical Ica. Let me see what this guy's got. I don't even have any fucking magic yet. Hey, Blue Girl, you wouldn't believe the merchandise I got for you today. Why not have a look?
Yeah, I just said the other one hasn't been approved yet. A-Side. I submitted it yesterday night, but I think because it's the weekend, they don't have anyone approving emotes right now.
I wonder if he's seeing it in his thing now.
I don't know.
Chaos here.
Get 40 more gold.
He's so close.
You're seeing it in yours? Really? Weird. You know what? Maybe it got approved during the stream.
I'll refresh. Yep.
Yeah, it totally did. It got approved 6 minutes ago.
Press hold up and X, cast into a pit, and wait for a bite. Keep an eye out for sparkly fishing spots.
I'm gonna let it... By the end of tonight, it'll definitely be up. For sure, A-Side. I could
buy this thing.
I could probably do some refreshing and make it happen, but... meh.
Half trout and half apple. Pronounced like mouthful. He's one of the forest gods, here to help those in need. I'm telling the truth! If you ever visit the sacred grotto, hold your chalice aloft and the Trouble King will appear. As it happens, I have been entrusted to sell trouble... But it's like...
Trouble.
Trouble chalices to believers. Would you like one? Yeah. Where's the point? Alright. Good some things.
Yeah.
Bought some stuff. Talked to some people. It's probably that orb thing. Magic drink. Oh, what?
Now that you have a relic, she'll sell you. Because it uses.
Okay.
Although the chalice doesn't use magic power, it uses the. But if you wanted to go to the fishing pole, since you bought that, you would press select, and then it costs 6 to cast your fishing.
Gotcha. Wow, Miss Nice Knight, nice stick. Come on, let's play. Can I hit it?
Yeah, you can.
A hedgehog. You really the Shovel Knight? Prove it by digging up this dirt. Really? I mean, I feel like anybody with a shovel would be able to do that. I'm overly excited. Wow, incredible! You really are a Shovel Knight! Yep. Alright, we did it. Good job, us.
Yep.
Milkmaid. Oh, water. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me.
Smart.
Shovel Knight, many trials await you. Don't despair. May each defeat strengthen your resolve. Thanks. Feels a little bittersweet.
So you have enough money to go buy more upgrades if you wanted to. So you can trade in that music sheet and you'd be at 1760. But you can also do something.
Oh, for the either the health or magic powder?
I think the health is more now, but you can get the magic powder if you want.
Yeah. I think I'll probably save up for that orb thing, which is I think 2,500. Who has awakened me? Mortal, dost thou need aid? I sent a Troupple chalice. I can fill it with magical ichor. That's pronounced ichor. Use your ichor wisely. Ah, cool. What do you think?
It's up to you. What do you think you need?
Subjects, a new initiate joins us. The ceremony shall commence. So majestic. A lot of them. Fare thee well, Shovel Knight. Return if thou hast need of my aid again. Well, that was fucking cool.
There you go. So if you want to use that, you might want to like unequip it because you want to use it. You can press like up and attack, and it will use it.
Yeah. It's the same for the fishing poles.
Yep.
Okay, so I think maybe Spectre Knight. I don't know. We've been going for over 3 hours, so I think I might call it here.
Okay. Have you played enough Shovel Knight to give a verdict?
I mean, as for now, I want to greenlight it.
Yeah. Are you going to greenlight it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it.
Okay.
What did you think of Shovel Knight, now that we know you're going to greenlight it?
I really liked it.
Yeah?
It has a good sense of humor. The mechanics are straightforward. You don't get lost. Mm-hmm. It is a platformer, so that has its own challenges for me. But it's not... It feels like the difficulty level is right. At least so far. I don't know. It's cute. I like the... I mean, I know this is like every indie game, right? That like feels retro, but isn't retro. But I think Shovel Knight was one of the first ones to do that.
It's definitely... I would say it's the one that's done it the best.
The best.
Like this... When John showed me this game, like I'd heard of it, but I hadn't played it, and I went up to Albuquerque and he showed it to me, and he's like, "You want to try it?" I was like, "Sure." And I was playing it, and I instinctively knew where to look for secrets.
Yeah.
Because I had played DuckTales and Mega Man and Castlevania. Like I could get just every part of this game's design is so well thought out.
Retro.
And it feels right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. It's got great music.
Mm-hmm.
Even like the font is correct. Like everything is just so meticulously
done right.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. And even, I didn't play that many of these types of retro games back in the day, but it's something where it's modern enough that it doesn't have like really terrible mechanics, so far at least, or like weird glitchy things, and so it has the retro experience with the modern functionality.
Yeah, it does. It does have a lot of certain concessions, absolutely, for the player. Mm-hmm. And they've added a lot of content, and I think they've got one more expansion they're going to do before they finally close the book on this game. But it's been a wild success for them. They've said that what they want to do next, as far as Shovel Knight is concerned, is Shovel Knight 64. Like they want to capture
do like a 64 3D feel. Mm-hmm. That could be really fun.
It's also one of the few games that people point to. You probably heard the stigma. This was a Kickstarter game. This game was crowdsourced. And a lot of other Kickstarter games have either not come out or have been really bad at launch.
Yeah.
And this game is one of the exceptions to the rule. It really delivered on everything it promised and just more and more and more and more. It's incredible. Really one of the best games that's come out this decade, I think.
And as a woman, I also appreciate the fact that they added the gender swap.
Yeah, that was a very new feature, and they were very considerate about how to add it too, where you can have the text be reflected a certain way. Mm-hmm. You can make certain characters female if you want or not. Like they did it really tastefully, I think.
I agree.
So, any questions about what to expect from this game?
Do you get to do more button stuff, or is it just like this where you pick up certain items and implement those with the up and attack?
For Shovel Knight, there's a couple more things, a couple more mechanics you get, but for the most part it's relegated to the attack and jump. They really wanted to nail that NES 2-button feel, plus select and start.
Yeah.
So there's some holding, there's some charging buttons, and things like that. When you get to the other campaigns, Plague Knight is really satisfying but very complicated to play.
Okay.
There's a lot of menu switching, and where you're going into the menu and setting things up, and doing something, and then going back to the menu and setting things up, and then going back to play it again.
So the other characters, do they have completely separate stories?
They have, for the most part, they go to the same levels and they do the same things, but
they have a different objective.
They have a different objective, they have different dialogue, they interact with different NPCs, there's different music, there's different scenes inside the levels that only they can access. So it feels familiar, but there's always a surprise sprinkled over each area to make it a new thing. It'll be I know where to go, and then well, actually, Plague Knight's going to go this way for a couple of screens, and then he's going to go back. But you're going to fight the same bosses, just with all new dialogue and all new interactions.
Which is your favorite to play as?
I've only played as Shovel Knight and Plague Knight. I have not played as Spectre. So.
Okay.
But I would say I'd probably prefer Shovel Knight, just because the amount of menu flipping you have to do with Plague Knight is kind of cumbersome for me.
mean, it seems like that gives it a lot of replayability and a lot of hours that you can sink into it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that too. Like, you could just like play through and be like, cool, I'm done, but...
And the game has like speedrun achievements and deathless achievements. Like, you can make this as challenging as you want to make it.
And co-op.
And co-op.
That co-op option.
Co-op. That is also a new feature for the PC version.
Yeah. Okay, I think those are all the questions I have.
Okay, one more question for you then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this game will help you appreciate older games that this game was inspired from, or spoil you on older games that don't have these creature comforts?
I think it will spoil me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, why doesn't it play like Shovel Knight? Yeah. I mean, even like growing up with, like, being more experienced with more modern games anyway, I feel like has already kind of spoiled that experience for me. So like, go back and play NES games can be really challenging for me.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we've hit an 8-bit game yet that's really spoken to you.
No. I mean, ones that don't have any nostalgia attached to them, like Kung Fu.
Yeah, but even then, if I was like, well, do you want to greenlight Kung Fu?
I'd be like, no.
Yeah, you wouldn't even want to play it
Yeah,
for an hour.
no. I don't know if I could play it for an hour. I would just I would get to the same, like, maybe the second floor.
Sub-Zero asks, why isn't every game like Shovel Knight?
That's a good question.
Because then you get bored of playing every video game.
You wouldn't have time to play them all.
Mortal Kombat isn't like Shovel Knight Sub-Zero.
Yeah. What if everything was like Mortal Kombat? Would that be better or worse?
So, you said you think you want to greenlight this?
Yeah.
After our discussion, are you sticking with that assessment?
I am. I think this would be something that would be really fun to play through. It's something that's, you know, familiar and popular with a lot of viewers too, so it has that kind of attraction. But it's something that I know that a lot of my friends have played and really enjoyed, so it's something that I would like to continue playing through for sure.
Yeah. Will you be using the co-op feature, do you think, or are you going to solo it?
I think I would probably just solo it.
So let me ask you that then.
I mean, I would like to try the co-op at some point. Like,
Yeah.
I think maybe on one of our off weeks we could dabble into some co-op.
Let's kill some time, just for a couple minutes. 'Cause I do want to ask this question. It's something I'm curious about.
Mm-hmm.
You've been playing Secret of Mana on your stream prior to the capture card exploding.
Yes.
And that has been... I kind of forced you to do that one co-op. I was like,
Yes.
this is the way this game is meant to be experienced.
Yes.
And I think you've been having a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a part of that is the multiplayer aspect, the cooperative aspect. So what would make you... Like, why not this game and why that game? What are you looking for in a game when you're like, I would rather play this with other people?
I mean, I think it's hard because in general, social anxiety-wise, my instinct is just to be like, no, I just want to play it by myself. With Secret of Mana, there's a lot... I mean, it truly is a cooperative experience. It's not just like people playing alongside each other, but like, I feel like you have to work together more because you all have different abilities and different capabilities that would be really difficult to swap between just you and AI to do that.
Yeah.
Because things aren't quite as linear as something like Donkey Kong Country, where you switch between characters because they have different abilities, but it just would feel a lot more stressful, I think, to play Secret of Mana single player. So, I mean, it's possible that that this would be in a similar vein and I just haven't given it a chance, but you don't inherently have other party members, right?
Right, the game was not designed around co-op.
Right. So I feel like co-op would be something where I would like to see what the experience is and to give it a try to do that, but I don't think it's something that I would like to go through and experience the whole game co-op. And I don't know if part of that is just like my selfish, like I want to find the secrets, I want to experience the levels. Secret of Mana feels more like the adventure style with your party.
Yeah.
And you really get to like, I feel like you get more attached to your character. So.
Okay. That's good information for me, just so I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. curious about that. So okay, so we didn't do an earning credit last week.
Correct.
I feel like we made up for it by doing 3 games tonight, especially with 2 of them being greenlit.
Yes.
So Thomas Was Alone.
And all of them really enjoyed.
Yeah, Thomas Was Alone with a technical thumbs down, but a thumbs up that earned.
Enjoyed.
Maybe play instead of Diablo some night.
Yeah. Something a little more chill.
Yeah. And Shovel Knight and Roundabout.
Roundabout was fun.
Yeah, both getting a green light.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero says I see what you mean, Aaron, but I feel like a second playthrough with co-op can provide a very different experience. I would rather do a first playthrough co-op.
Really?
Second playthrough solo. I think. Because my biggest thing, the reason why I hate doing co-op is because I hate when someone brings existing knowledge to the table. When you don't get to explore the game together. That's why I said, like, you need to play Secret of Mana multiplayer. You need to play with people who
don't know. Yeah.
Because then it's just, okay, now we're going to go here. Oh, make sure you get this item that's really broken. Like, you get this item basically the game's over.
Yeah.
Okay, now this wants to really do this spell. You get none of that, like...
fresh do-it-yourself. It's like playing through with a guide, except your guide is a person.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think for co-op, like, if you played it with multiple people who had already played it, to have that kind of second experience where, like, we all know where, you know, the secrets are, but
okay, that's a
you work together to get the secrets or to experience it together rather than having that off balance of knowledge.
I get that.
Because I would rather explore it myself because I don't want that kind of like spoiled experience, or I feel like I'm dragging somebody down because I don't know what I'm doing. So having the knowledge going forward and being able to make those mistakes on my own without feeling like I'm dragging somebody else down with me or having things spoiled for me or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I totally see that. And I think that maybe the missing element between these two different examples is that Secret of Mana has supporting in its nature. Hey, I'm low on health, can you heal me?
Yes.
Like, whereas this, like, hey, I fell in a pit, sorry.
Yeah, for sure,
Like,
for sure. And I think that's why, to me, it seems more actually cooperative for that reason. You know, like, only some characters can use magic, but it's different types of magic. So even then, like, we all need each other. And so that's why I think it would be a lot more difficult to play with AI because they don't know what you need when you need it. So, whereas it's a lot easier to communicate with actual humans and to perform those actions with actual humans. Whereas this, like, you don't need that. It's just like an experience to get through it, or, you know, try and do achievements or just have fun playing together. But it's not something that's required to fully appreciate the game as a whole.
Yeah.
So,
good points. Good points.
So I think that's why it would be something, as Sub-Zero said, something that would be kind of like a bonus playthrough to play with somebody else.
Yeah. Alright. Good to know. Well, hopefully we'll have a capture card ready to go for next time.
Fingers crossed.
If we do, well, basically the next episode we do with a capture card will be the personal recommendation. We'll get back on that schedule. If we don't have it 2 weeks from now, we can either do more of this or we can do other stuff. We'll see what the circumstances are.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah. So, hey Amps. Are you gonna take a break?
Probably not, because I really don't want to stream for 4 hours when we're at 3.5, so I'll probably just jump on and play some Rocket League for a half hour and then bounce out.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So maybe I can see if I can't get the chat to accept my new emote.
Ooh, fingers crossed. That'd be good. Alright, well, I'm out of here.
Yep, thank you for playing.
Of course. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. What's the HYD? I don't have one. I can't do that. Oh, how are you doing? Got it. Bye, guys. I'll see you probably in chat. So, relinquish.